All right, thank you so much. Well, very quickly, we'll move on to the AELP project. That's the African Exchanges Linkage Project, which has launched an e-platform. You can call that the AELP Trading Link, enabling seamless cross-border securities trading among 7 African stock exchanges, representing 2,000 companies with roughly $1.5 trillion market capitalization. It is part of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, which aims to set up a liberalized market, facilitates the movement of capital and investment, and enhance the continent's economic integration. AELP is a joint initiative of the African Development Bank and the African Securities Exchanges Association, that's ASEA. The launch took place on 7 December 2022 on the sidelines of the ASEA 2022 Annual General Meeting and Annual Conference, which is taking place in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire from 7 to 9 December 2022. Well, that, of course, is today. So let's start with you. What does this imply?
Well, like Ambrose has said, anything that is coming, training is necessary and very key. And I must assure him that SEC is also really doing that training. And you can see even in this Islamic product, training is... But again, I must also agree with him that the training license holders should double their effort when it comes to educating their customers, because that is their responsibility. Regulators cannot do it alone. Now, coming to this African linkage project, this is what we have been glamoring for a very long time. In fact, there was a project that was started, they call it WACMIC, where they wanted to integrate all the West African sub-region, the stock exchanges in this region, and a lot of work has gone into that. Then coming with this one now, I think it's a laudable project. But what's, in fact, like he said, training is also going on this project. And they've used about 5 trading license holders, you know, for the pilot run. I won't mention those stockbroking firms. That training is already going on. So training is key in any new product that is coming to the market. What is the importance of this AELP? 1, cross-border trading of securities. Because we want to stay in NGX platform and trade Anshati gold that is in Ghana.
I'm looking at currency now.
Yes, that is where all this project is going on. You know, you are here, you want to trade a security that is there. What happens? Your broker here now contacts the broker there and the Ghana Stock Exchange, and you trade. All the settlement will be done according to the rules and regulation of that host exchange. So it's a linkage, linking all African exchanges, integrate, because we're talking of continental free trade, which is Pan-Africanism. This is one of the aspects to operationalize that concept, trade within African countries. And they are starting with linking, I think about 7 countries. Nigeria is there, Ghana is there, Kenya, Egypt, South Africa, and of course, some of the Francophone countries in West Africa. It's a pilot scheme, and it has been going on. It took a long time before they got to this stage. All the issues of the currency, issues of the technology, everything has been sorted out. And it is going to take off. So that is just the importance of this cross-border trading. It's also going to make arrangement for capacity building. Yes, we will say in Nigeria here, in terms of capital market, we have a little bit advanced compared to some African countries. So they will also leverage and learn on that our experience. At the same time, there will be cross-fertilization of ideas for some of those African countries that are just trying to start their capital market. Just to even mention, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, the Gambian people were in Nigeria here, and they are using a Nigerian stockbroker, I won't mention his name, as their consultant to their capital market project. So you can see, we've started exporting our expertise. We have done it before in Sierra Leone. Nigerian stockbrokers went to Sierra Leone to develop the Sierra Leonean capital market. So you can see that we are reaching out to African countries because we need to create one integrated African market. So this is these are just some of the importance of this project. Apart from cross-border listing, we've also mentioned training, capacity building, you know, leverage on the expertise of every other country.
Okay.
Then at the same settlement of some of these trades. Somebody will ask me, if I'm here in Nigeria and I want to buy shares in Ghana Stock Exchange, what happens? Like I said, you just contact There's integration. As I'm trading here, there'll be access for me to see what is going on in the Ghanaian market in terms of their company information. So right here on my workstation at the floor there, I will see, just as you see your own market, all the information, everything, you also be seeing the Ghanaian market and seeing everything. So it's an integration. Okay, and it's a lot of technology, but thank God it has been done.
Well, I guess we'll have to continue this some other time. But very quickly, what are the prospects for Nigeria in this arrangement? Mukhtar, let's have your thought. If you can hear me, Mukhtar, what are the prospects for Nigeria?
Well, my challenge is all about the exchange. Remember, we have the ECOWAS single currency that never saw the light of the day, and also, and those once you don't fix that single currency, cross-border trading will be an issue in terms of exchange rate or how you are going to exchange it, especially when a country like Ghana is now saying that we are not going to be exchanging with dollar again, want to be using gold. So for me, I think the major challenge is as we are doing this, we should not make the mistake that ECOWAS leaders made by just going in there without looking at some of the challenges, especially the challenges that have to do with the exchange rate and single currency. So for me, I think what we should be working about is how to get this this single currency, and that's when you have this trans border trading very effective, because again, there's a lot of technicality involved in it, and we need to build a strong infrastructure both here in Nigeria and there also. Even as much as the training is going on, which I quite agree is nice, but some other things are technical that even the training cannot help solve it, especially when I talk about the exchange rate. So they need to look at that so that we don't, what happened over getting ECOWAS single currency does not happen in the trading transform. And you need to know this African Continental Free Trade Agreement, I've not really seen Nigeria participate in it. So if it's just our expertise, like Mr. Charles is saying, that we are beginning to participate from it, I think it's a good development in the short term. But my major concern still is the currency side of it. How do we trade this currency, and what are the exchange rates?
All right, thank you so much. I guess Ambrose totally agrees with you. Very quickly, just in 30 seconds.
I said it, we need a common currency to make it effective, so that it becomes, like you're saying, in Europe, what is happening in the country within that zone, with that Eurozone, and it's become easier. I think Africa should collapse any kind of a hindrance or barrier that is going on. So let's come together, have a single currency for Africa. That would make this thing very easy, and this also will deepen the development and growth within the region. And for me, it's a good one, so that we can encourage, like my colleagues just said, cross investing from one border to another one with ease. Sitting down in your room with your laptop, you will buy stock in South Africa. No, South Africa is one of the biggest markets, if I say, in this area. And for me, I think we can leverage on their expertise, and also let's have a common currency. The idea of your exchange the fine is good. Also, like Muta just mentioned, look at the free trade zone agreement that was signed. Some other countries are going to benefit, but how will benefit here in Nigeria? How? Because the exchange rate is also the problem. But I believe that for those that they have sorted out already, because they have a platform for exchange, like for the banking sector and all those stuff for payment. But for this trading, we need to also come also agree and also fine tune everything, like having a single currency that also help us to move forward. It's a good one. I love the idea. It's very good. So that, like, also we're also already trading stock in US. Then we also do it, but now that we want to trade in Africa, let's see how we can also grow the environment. Because I believe that looking inward is most important than depending. Like I told my friend that what happened during COVID-19, and also what happened during this war between Russia and Ukraine. No, that's your place of advantage. The area you have competency should be developed, so that you can also export. If all depending on Russia and therefore wheat, and we are not farming here, it become a problem. This time we want to farm here so that we can still export wheat. These are the things we should do.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, we'll take a break now. When we come back, we turn our attention to Tier 1 banks' earnings. Stay with us. We'll be right back.